You're live, Brad.
To your point, a little technical difficulty, but we are up here, as you mentioned, at 15th and Chestnut. We saw the Foot Locker. This is the Models, the same scene here. Windows ripped out and people just pouring out with whatever. Bear with me here 1 second. Okay, they're obviously coming out of the store with whatever they can grab here. And right next door, this is an H&M where something was on fire as well. So it is a scene of chaos for sure. This is all in the same block, the 1500 block, as you mentioned, of Chestnut Street, Joyce. But it's now the Models that was broken into, as well as we had heard a report of the Apple store. We haven't been there yet, but on the other side is where that Foot Locker is, and people are still taking anything they can. And frankly, it's blatant. They're not trying to hide anything. They're literally just walking out with whatever they can, as if they just purchased it. So this is the chaotic scene. We are not seeing any police. The fact of the matter is police right now are busy blocking off City Hall as well as the Municipal Services building. We know there are hundreds of officers protecting those buildings because, as we saw earlier, that Starbucks is right by City Hall. Firefighters were there putting out that fire. So, Joyce, I think you mentioned it earlier, they're trying to protect property and obviously lives, and as a result, scenes like these are going unchecked, at least for the moment, by police. We did mention that there is an 8 o'clock curfew, but there's no sign of slowing down. Again, we're seeing a handful of fires here. We're seeing a whole lot of looting here on Chestnut Street, and nobody's thinking much about it, frankly.
And then
they're
again,
taking
Brad,
whatever they can go and casually walking off.
Brad, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
People clearly taking advantage of the fact that police are busy elsewhere, protecting buildings, protecting property, protecting themselves and other people near City Hall. And here these folks come a block or two away and just make their way into people's businesses, and still people are already hurting. They're hurting. These Foot Lockers and Model, they haven't been open because they're not essential businesses. So you break in there and then you take their things. It just, some sense has to come into all of this. This is not the reason for it. We are going to be back with you live at 8 o'clock for that newser, as well as what is happening as far as the curfew is concerned. Thank you, everybody out there. We'll be back.